let's see. One moment. Let me just try and get the video shared to get more people in. So I can get people in here to talk. Give me a moment. This is just another video to likely apologize for the other one being taken down. So you're welcome to put positive comments and say what you're doing today. I know I look rough. I haven't been up for very long. So you're welcome to talk. And say what you're up to today. Right now, I'm helping my mom out with one of her quilts that she's made. And just spending the day calming, being calm, relaxing. I don't know why I said calming. Just chilling out on a Saturday. We'll likely try to go to church tomorrow if the van will let us. The van seems to have been messing up. Doesn't make things any easier since it's one thing after the next with it. So yeah, we can just talk, share scriptures from the Bible, talk about anything. And to those of you out there, I think if bad things don't affect you, if the news doesn't affect you, I would check to see what's going on out there because of the whole president thing, and just see and check up on people, make sure people are alright. Because like I said in the last video, even though we have differences, we have things that we don't have to like what the other person likes or agree with it. But you just have to love each other and just be kind. Because It's what God wants for us, is to follow Him in Jesus. And try to be like them in as for how to treat people and how to treat this planet, and try to guide each other towards Jesus and God above. And have faith that they can help us through things that we can't do. Let us know we're not alone. Because there are some people out there who do the most ridiculous stuff, and even though we can't sink down to a level where negativity just leads to more negativity, that's not what we should be doing. Instead of tearing each other down and ruining each other, we should help each other and build each other up in positive ways that doesn't harm another person. Because there are people out there who are going through really bad things, like the people who are out on the border fighting to protect us from all the bad things happening. The people who are trying to protect this country. The people who are trying to keep each other safe. The ones who are struggling through hard times. One thing I am going to say is that we should get the homeless off the streets. That's one thing that needs to happen. You need to take the initiative to help each other and not just treat each other badly. One thing is for sure, if you love someone, you don't give up on them and you try to be there for them. Because you don't know what someone's going through on the inside. Sorry, I'm just working on this quilt trying to take off a thread. Because Mom wants to add more to this. But like I said earlier, you can say, "Hey Nina, welcome. I'm taking the thread out of a quilt Mom wants to fix and add to." She's been talking about trying to fix a quilt she started and trying to get it done. Because she knows there's one person she's been trying to get a quilt done for, but she's been having a hard time with everything. Oh, Nina, if you could, please share the video and try to get people to watch. How's your day going? Yeah, same here. I haven't been up for very long. That's nice. Haven't crocheted in a while. It's relaxing, at least. Mom went out to see about getting something sold so we'll have extra money. Red. What color is it? Yeah, blue. That's a good color. Yeah, in a minute I'm going to show you the quilt I'm taking the thread out of. Let's see. Alright, okay. Okay, I'm gonna show you the blanket that I'm trying to take the thread out of. It's one of the big ones she made. Yeah, she likes purple. Yeah, she likes purple, so she's talked about trying to get a new machine so she can take and fix one she's working on for someone. Yep. One minute. I need to check something real quick. Alright, go ahead. I'll be right here. Okay, so as for yesterday, like I said, didn't get a chance to get hired at one store yesterday, so we're gonna keep trying after this week. Put applications in or try something. I'm trying to think of what I can talk about. Let's see here. I probably won't be doing a video tomorrow because tomorrow's church. Uh, let me see here. Hope everyone's doing okay today. Hope your week is going alright and that you're out there driving safe because how people drive today is just very not good. Hang on. I gotta go get those pants and bring them in. Alright. Okay, she's not there. Who are you talking to? Nina. Oh, okay, cool. Pants and bring them in. This should have been rinsed by now. They're almost dry. That's good. The tops anyway. I'll hang them in the bathroom. It's dry. Yeah, Mom got pizza, so. Is that why you said that? What? No, I'm talking to Nina. Okay. You want to sit here? No, thanks. Okay. Got things to do. You want me to put the video and help? Huh? Should I put the video and help you? No. Good. Most of the time. Yeah. What? She said she's eating a sandwich. A sandwich. Yeah. Ooh, her head's a sandwich. Yeah, Mom just got back with pizza, so. A cheap $5 Merry Christmas pizza. Yes, it's just us here. There's no one else joining or saying anything. I hadn't sold that glass jar. We wouldn't have the money for that. Yeah. you looking for? Looking for a bit. I guess after yesterday's video, no one wants to join. Yeah, I'll be here, I think, in case you come back to talk. For a little while. Yeah. I'll be off to the side watching the chat and... Eating pizza? Yes, eating pizza. Okay, that's stuff I wanted to. So just come back whenever you want. I'll most likely just be sitting here rambling. Eating pizza. Because I don't know what to talk about. I do. You know me, I got a big mouth. Don't you say nothing like that. Okay, this can go over there. I can reuse that. Ding! Okay, go get your pizza. Okay. I'll take over the video for a little while. I will be right back. She will if she ever leaves. I'll see what you just typed. Hi! I'm back! I titled the video just the other day. Wow! I see Nina on there 100 times. She's the only one talking. Hey, if I hadn't sold a prized possession of mine that I really loved, I wouldn't have that pizza. You shouldn't have sold it. The rest, bite me. The rest of the money goes on necessities. I was supposed to have got some money put on my card yesterday and it didn't show up. And I got to use that for my medicine. Don't you hate it when you lose something and you don't know where it's at? Mandy's happy. She's excited. There is a Christian concert next weekend in Knoxville. And I told her that I would look around in it and see what I could do about getting the money to get her to it. And the Newsboys are going to be there, and they're awesome. And I don't know who else is going to be there, but she's super excited over that. Do you see what he's doing? He's playing with my cross. Watch him behind me. Watch this. Watch what he does. He comes up and jumps up to my cross and flips it around and then runs. Tell me that is not funny. To me, that is really funny. He's too smart. Okay, I gotta take these and deduct these. I'm looking. Yep, still one piece. I'm missing a card and I'm looking for it. And I checked My checkbook, it's not in there in my wallet. Lord, I lose everything. I think I stuck it in here. No, those are coupons. I'm looking for something. I can't find it. Miss Nina, you're not talking, girl. What's up? Nina. She's probably just walking. Earth calling Nina. Well, I'm not sure there's anyone there now. Yeah, I noticed. She's not saying anything. I'm looking for... Not there. I wonder where she went. Not here. She ain't saying nothing now. Not a word. She's either eating or she's crocheting. Well, she hasn't said a word since you left. Nina! Not a word. Well, she'll say something. Nope. Probably down here. Nina! Maybe she's abandoned us. There it is. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Finally found what I was looking for. She's probably eating. I'll be right back, folks. This is almost cold. Oh, Kyoko just responded. So. He's in the chat. Hi. What? Where's my stuff on? I know I brought it in. Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing today, Kyoko? It's 2:06 here in the afternoon.
Mandy, where's the spray bottle? That's right, Zico, get down.
Hello, Kyoko. How's your day going? Jesus. Thank you for the steal. Thank you for our lives. Thank you for another peaceful day with us having together.
We're 3 hours ahead of you then.
I pray that you'll keep our faith strong and our love for you another strong. Please forgive us of everything we've done.
Oh, coffee. Yummy.
And need you, Jesus, God above. Amen.
We're just sitting here. Mandy watches what she watches most of the time.
As interesting as there are things on TV, because there's not much.
I'm just sitting here piddling away. Now, have you ever heard the Christian group called Newsboys? You ought to check them out. They're really good. You know, I realized something. We all go through hard times in our lives. And I can honestly say that I'm not the same person I was 6 months ago. Yeah, I still have the same temperament and still the same person in a lot of ways, but in my heart, I'm not the same person. It's kind of hard to explain. You know, Mandy titled this Just Having a Battle, just another battling for faith. You don't have to battle for faith.
I'll change the title later.
Faith is something that you have or you don't, and you read faith through prayer and through the Bible, by reading your Bible. And that's how you have faith. When you realize that God is there for you, faith is strengthened. I mean, it's just, I don't know how to explain it. A year ago, I was really angry 2 years ago at life and God and situations and so-called relatives and people. And
I'm going to heat that up for you.
That looks really bad.
Tastes good to me.
I know. And I just didn't know how to deal with things. I've tried my entire adult life, well, ever since I was about 15, to read the Bible. Couldn't get it. And through 2 marriages to alcoholics who were verbally and emotionally abusive, unfaithful, just the whole situation. I just couldn't quite get it. And I couldn't, there was a wall there. There was something there. I can't explain. All I know was, even though I loved God, there was something holding me back. I didn't feel peace. All I felt was frustration and anger and stress. People were stressing me out. Relatives were stressing me out. Basically, I was tired of life. I was tired of people and the garbage that I see and witnessed and endured and overcome. It's just done. And then living where I was living wasn't helping. It was a hovel. It was really, really bad. And I said, we got to get back to where rock bottom is. As much as I say it, living in a housing, low-income housing, is a temporary situation. I don't like it. I'm not ashamed of it. I don't like it. But it's a start up. And as that old saying goes, when you've hit rock bottom, you have nowhere to go but up. And it's allowing us to do better. I'm opening my heart and soul here. I'm telling you the way it is. And there's worse things than living in poverty. I mean, living in a marriage where you don't love each other, where you fight all the time, your kids witness it, being married to an abusive alcoholic, someone that cheats on you, being married to the wrong person when the right person comes along. I mean, there's just so many things that's worse. And I found God here. For the first time in my life, I truly, truly found God here. I was able to pray, let it all out, and say, I can't deal with this anymore. I can't live like this anymore. I don't have the strength anymore to deal with it. I mean, you're dealing with the news. You're dealing with friends that only come around once in a blue moon, relatives that only come around when they want something. You're dealing with other people's disappointments. Then you have people that don't know you, don't know anything about you, verbally attacking you on YouTube, in your YouTube channel. You have a resentment because as hard as you try, you can't do no better. As hard as you bust your butt, things happen, make it impossible for you to get on your feet. And you just want to take your head and go, I can't take this no more. Well, I finally gave it all to God. I said, if you don't have somebody to believe in or something to believe in, what do you have? You can't see the air, but you believe in it. You can't see airplanes unless you're right there. But they're there, you hear them. Well, the same concept goes for God. We don't see him, but he talks to us in our hearts. That's why our hearts are the temple of God, because that's where he meets us. That's where he talks to us. That's where he knows how we're feeling. And I am a walking example, a living example to show people that people's hearts can change. God can change your heart. He can change you. He's the only way that a person is able to take everything that they're dealing with, all the stress, all the drama, and let it go away. I mean, just say, I can't do this no more. I don't have control of this. I've tried and tried and tried and tried till I'm blue in the face. I can't do this no more. And that's when you turn to God and you realize He will heal your heart. He will take your heart and give you peace. And it's not easy. I can sit here in my channel, our channel, my daughter is with me, and say, oh, my life's so bad, it so sucks. You know what? My life is not bad, it don't suck. I'm alive. I have health issues like a lot of people my age. I'm in my 50s. But I'm alive. I can breathe. I can smile. I can walk. I can move my hands. I can do things. You want to play fetch with a cat? I'm blessed. Yep. And there's not a person that I haven't talked to or haven't seen negative comments, positive comments, had issues with, that I have 1 ounce of hate or resentment for. Because at one time, they were someone's baby, someone's spouse, someone's girlfriend, and somebody loves them. There's got to be goodness in them. I don't know them. They don't know me. You know, you can get online and get in someone's channel and listen to them. And you can say, well, I disagree with what you say. That is your God-given right. You can get on somebody's channel and insult them, offend them, say things to hurt them, make them mad. But what do you have when it's done? You have a satisfaction of spite, but you don't have peace. And it doesn't make your soul feel better. And for those that have done that in the past to me, I forgive you. I humbly sit here and say, I forgive you. Because you're only human, just like I am. You don't know me. You've never met me. So you don't know what I've been through. I don't know what you've been through. I don't know what is causing you to say unnice things, non-kind things, unkind. But whatever it is, I forgive you. It's because I know you don't know me, so you don't have the knowledge to say what kind of person I am. What I forgive is you coming into my channel and saying harmful things to me to hurt me. I forgive that. The words, why you did it, you know, that's you. There's people that it's like a reaction. People say things to get a reaction from other things. It's a domino effect. One person says something negative, 2 or 3 people get upset. Then those people get upset and say something in return. Then somebody else gets upset and it escalates. I'm stopping it right here and saying, you don't hurt me. Because I understand that you're a human. Somewhere inside you is kindness. Somewhere inside you is exactly. Somewhere inside you is a good person. You're loved by somebody or a lot of people for a reason. And if God can love you enough to die for you, well, his son, to die for you on the cross, and God loved you enough to put his only son on the cross to die for you, then you must be special. Thank you, Nina. And that's how I look. I'm not the same person. God took all of that anguish out of my heart. Now I cry tears of joy instead of tears of pain. And we live in a really corrupt world now. There's only two ways to deal with things that's going on. One is to give it to God. And two is while you give it to God, instead of feeling hate, you feel love. You get down to the basic human level and say, these people that are corrupt at one time were really sweet kids. These people at one time, before this world damaged them and got them lost and confused, were somebody's pride and joy. You can either live for this world or you can live for God. You all have a choice. And I prefer to be happy. That's all I want. Peace and happiness. There's my two sisters, Nina and Kyoko. And I have, of course, my baby girl here. Well, I had a like and someone unliked it, but that's fine. The last 4 or 5 live streams, videos I've done, someone's given me negative thumbs down. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time to come into my channel, our channel, and listen to what I say. It's your choice to like it or dislike it. Either way, I'm fine with it. I'm here to show people that I have been through hell and back, and I still am loved. God sees something in me, and that's why I'm still here. And I want to take that kind of love that He has for me and show you God can change your heart. Whatever it is that's in your heart, you simply have to go into your closet, which I call it a closet, to your own private space where it's quiet. Lay you a Bible down next to you and read it. Get you some sticky notes or some paper and tape and write down the problems that you have on one side. Then on the other side, write down what you want. Put them side by side. And then pray over them quietly in your own space. Tell your family, this is my private time, my quiet time. No interruptions. Exactly. And everyone should have one. Whether it's your time with God. It's just between you and God. God wants us to pray quietly without any interruption, just us and Him. Quality time. And once you do that, you've got to let it go. You can't eat the same food twice. You have to let that go. You give it to Him and don't take it back. Write down on a list your feelings and your thoughts. Read it out loud in here and in here to God. Say, this is it. Then rip it up and throw it away. That's how you get peace. Once you open up your heart and say, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to be this person anymore. I don't want to go through this anymore. You move on. Nina, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to use you as a hypothetical example. I know that sounds kind of contradictory, but Nina has been through a lot. She has 3 beautiful children. Each one is special. Her husband is alive by the grace of God. her husband came back to her from deployment. And thank you for your sacrifices, Nina, and to your husband also. And he bears the inner wounds from his time deployed. And God loved Nina enough to bring the other part of her back home to her. He knew that she needed her husband home. He knew that he was strong enough, that her husband is strong enough to overcome all of this. But he has to give all this to God. Her husband has to come to a point, and he will do it in his own time, his own way, that he will open up and let all this go. God can heal his wounds inside. God can heal his heart and his mind. Only God. He can live the rest of his life with PTSD. I have PTSD, I know, I understand. But God can help him through that. Exactly. Love isn't a biological thing. We're not biologically the children of God or Jesus, but he is our only Father. Hold on just a minute.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sinus allergies. Nina, I hope and I pray for you. I pray for Zach. I pray for the kids. I hope you will see what I'm saying. I'm not a religious fanatic. I am a child of God. There is a total different thing. I have humbled myself and give everything that's on this earth that has been plaguing my heart away to him. That's the only thing that I can do, and I have done it. And when thank you, Nina, when you let all this go, all of this anger, bitterness, frustration, pain, it leaves an emptiness in your heart that God fills with love instead of all these emotions. He heals your heart. You have to let him. You have to break down and let the defenses down. You just have to say, I can't live like this anymore. I don't want to be this person who feels they have to be accepted, or who feels they have to blend in, or they have to fit in, or they have to have friends, or they have to adjust to society, or they have to find their place in this world. You have a place in God's kingdom. You have a place in this world. God put you in this world because he loves you, not to punish you. He knows your heart already. He just wants you to say it. He just wants you to open up and say, I'm yours. Everything from this moment on is gone and is yours. You can't be a different person and be at peace until you do that. But you have to do it in your own time, in your own way. That's between you and God. You know, I prayed at one time in the last year or two, and my prayer was that I want to be the person I should have been when I was a small child who hadn't been molested, raped, abused, mistreated, beaten. I want to be that person who had never went through none of that. I want to be the person who is kind, patient, which I am not a patient person. has a sense of humor and just completely humble. But above all, more than that, who can look past hate and still love. It's been a struggle, but I couldn't have done it if I hadn't given all this away. If I hadn't made room in my heart for God and let everything that goes on in this earth, let it go. People have the fantasy in this world that they have control over their environment, or control over their people they know, control over the situations, control over their finances, their cars. They are in control. Nope. If God don't want you to have something, you're not going to have it. I prayed for more children for 17 years. I never had any more. And there was no physical reason for me not to ever have any more. Just God didn't want me to have any more children. One was all I got. And I prayed, and I hated my mother. I'll be honest with you. I hated the ground that woman walked on. I prayed for that woman to die. Oh, how I prayed for her to die, because all she had done, and it wasn't malicious or spiteful or anything negative. I just wanted her gone. I wanted her gone so she couldn't hurt anybody else. So she couldn't raise havoc in anyone else's life. So she couldn't put anyone else through what she was putting others through. I mean, so people could actually have peace and I could have peace. And then that's when God said, this is up to me, not to you. These hard feelings are something you don't need to have. Forgive her. So I did. I looked past everything she did to me and everything she's done to everybody else and saw how ill she was and saw her problems that she creates, of course, for herself. But I saw how sick of an individual she is, and I forgave her. But I walked away. And by walking away and cutting her off out of my life, that gave God back the chance to work on her. That was something that he didn't have to intercede anymore. He knew that that now was belonged back to him, that whole situation. That part of my heart was healed. But I had to let all of that go. Over 40 years of heartache go. And I did. It was not easy at all. I was stuck in a cycle of, I hate your guts. I wished you did not exist. All you've done to anyone that knows you or has been around you is make their life miserable. Why are you still on this earth? To the point of, you're a human being who has hurt a lot of people because you are so ill, because you have no conscience, because you have no kindness in you. God's going to deal with you. I'm done. I forgive you, but God's going to deal with you. I'm not dealing with you no more. I haven't talked to that woman in 2 years. And I'm not angry at her. I'm not bitter at her. I don't resent her. That person that she did all those things to doesn't exist anymore. God has taken care of that. That's why I'm still here. You have, I'll stick it in the microwave, I'll eat it later. There's people that still deal with having a parent that abused them or molested them, or people that are gay and whose relatives and friends have cut them ostracized, I guess you could say it, out of their lives, don't have nothing to do with them because of that. There's people that have turned to drugs and alcohol and prostitution because of their childhood or bad experiences. And they don't realize a new life awaits for them. All they have to do is get out and pray and give it to God. It's that simple. I'm not talking about half-heartedly do it. You have to finally say, I'm done with this life. I'm done with the life I live. I'm done with everything I go through. Then you have to let all that go totally and just be reborn emotionally and mentally as a child of God. That's all you can do. But until they get to that point, they're going to live a life like they're living. The peace I have and the love I have, knowing that when my time on this world is over, I'm going to a better place. And that I finally get to look our Savior and at Him and say, thank you for dying for me. Thank you will never be enough, but thank you. Thank you for giving me this chance to be at peace, to look past everybody's actions and words and to forgive them. Thank you for giving me a second chance. And we all have that chance. But there's so many people that just don't realize that and they blow it away. They don't realize that everything that happens on earth doesn't matter. When it boils down to it, what's happening in New York, God's going to deal with that. I promise you, God's going to deal with that. It's going to get worse before it gets better. But when He finally says enough and brings His hand down on them, wouldn't want to be them. And all of you that are hurting, that have been through so much, that can't find where you belong, can't find a family that you belong to, can't find someone that loves you, you're already loved. You just don't know it. It's like that saying, footprints in the sand. God has carried you all this way and you never realized it. You have a choice. You have to open up your eyes of your heart and see that you're loved. God loved you enough to put His only Son to death. He didn't do it. The people that were jealous and resentful, who were afraid of Him, murdered Him. And He died so God would forgive our sins. How many people do you know, honestly, in your life that would die for you? Not many. I know one person in my life that would die for me. Only one. And do you think you have that great job that you have, or the nice car that you have, or the friends that say, and no offense to you all, the friends that say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Do you think if the situation ever come, do you think, and I'm not talking about in here, I'm talking about in real life, do you think if that situation arose and it had to come between you or them, do they love you enough to die for you, to suffer for you? to have nails put in their hands and in their feet, a spear in their side, to be drugged for I don't know how far with a cross on their back and on their shoulders, to be flogged, to have your back so bloodied by a whip, and you're in so much agony. You're deprived of water and food. You've been punched in the face. Your hair's been pulled. Do you know for sure that any of these people would go through that for you? Knowing this, knowing that God loved us enough to give people a second chance when Noah built the ark and all those people were saved in the flood. He gave us a second chance. Knowing this, do you think that your life is not worth something? Your life and you are precious. Every single one of you. No matter what you've done in life, who you've hurt, if you've hurt yourself, if you've tried to kill yourself, if you've did drugs and alcohol, if you've been a prostitute, if you're gay, do you not realize you're still special in God's eyes? You still have a kind heart somewhere in you. Your soul is still precious to God. All you can do is look around you and say, I don't want to be this person no more. He will heal your heart. He has mine. And I can step up and say, it happened. But I had to let all of that go. I had to let memories from being a toddler and being molested and remembering it, let that go. I had to let being raped, let that go and forgive him. I had to let all the beatings that I endured, and I'm talking about some harsh ones, let that go and forgive my mother. I had to forgive my father, who was a severe alcoholic, and the cruel things he said go. Forgive him before he passed away. You all have that ability. If you don't want to be gay, you don't have to be. You can let that go and give that to God and be born again in your heart. If you don't want to be a prostitute, you don't have to be. God can heal your heart. If you don't want to be angry and hate a sibling or a parent, I've done it. I know. You can do that. But you have to be willing to let God have all that pain, everything. You have to put that behind you. Once you do that and let that go, you cannot have that back. That belongs to God. If you have an ex-husband or someone from the past that hurt you, betrayed you, and cheated on you, and degraded you, and humiliated you, you're going to have to forgive them. Not to their face. You don't have to do that. You can do that in your heart and give it to God and say, I'm not that I don't want to be like that anymore. I don't want to be that person he knew. I want to rise above in my heart and soul into a better person. Be a better person. Then once you close that door, you have to walk away. I can make my channel about fun things, happy things. I can make this channel, she and I together, about silly stuff. I can make it about music. I read what you said, Nina, and I know it hurts, honey. And I can make it about books, the Bible, about God, about Jesus our Savior, about clothing, there's so many opportunities of things I can do, and I'm still learning. And there's so many things I can talk about. Everybody is blessed with a gift of some kind. We are all blessed with we can either sew or we can cook. We can take and build something out of wood. Did you just see that? Is that an orb behind me, or is that dust? I just seen something floating around. It was right here on this side. Anyway,
You have to look back at the video and see.
I'm watching. It went to the window here and then come back and went over my right shoulder, this one. And we all have gifts. We can make things out of beads. We can make pot holders. I know how to make pot holders. If any of you want me to do a video on making pot holders, let me know. It's not easy to deal with that. It's not easy to finally say enough in your heart. Enough. I don't want this no more from this day. This does not exist anymore. You have to let that go. You have to say in your heart, I'm not doing this again. I'm not going through this. This is the last day. Yesterday was the last day to live like this. Then you're going to have to get out there and not think about it again. Give it to God. Move on. Shut that door and don't try to be that person anymore. And it's going to be a struggle at first. Every single day, you're going to feel like you need to bring up all that anger again. And you got to say, nope, shut that door back again. Just say, nope, not going to live like that no more. I'm not going to be that person no more. I'm not going to be the angry, bitter person I was. I'm not going to be the envious, jealous, frustrated, bitter person I was. I'm not going to be that person anymore. It's up to you. Only you know when enough is enough. Only you know when you can get down on your knees when you're alone and just give all this to God. Say, I'm emptying my heart out to you. I'm giving all this to you. I'm ready to be reborn. I'm ready in my heart to say, I'm done. And once you do that, don't go back. You can't go back. If you do, it'll be twice as bad. Don't go back. Don't be that person again. It's as simple as that. You just have to take the action. You just have to do that for you. But no one has the right or can make you. You do it when you're ready to do it. And anyway, if you guys want to learn how to make pot holders, I can work with you on that and show you. If you want to learn how to make candles, I can show you how to do that. And these candles are really cute because you get your wax and melt it, and you can drop glittery beads in it. The kind that you can actually burn, the wax around them. You can buy your wick. If you want to do this, you can say wine glasses and make candles with them. You can actually buy candles and burn them all the way down and reuse the jars. I can show you how to do that. I can show you how to make dream catchers. We all are born with some kind of art gift, whether it's artistic, whether it's musically inclined, whether it's just sitting and listening to other people and being there for them. Every single person in this world at one time or another had a kind, loving heart. But a lot of people have let this world influence them and bring them down. I can show you how to make dream catchers. It's not hard. You just have to go to get the metal rim, or you can use wood. It doesn't have to be metal. You get sinew. try to get the clear stuff unless you want it a different color. You can order online or you can get it from Hobby Lobby. And then you get your beads and your feathers and your ribbon. So you need either the wood or the metal round circle, sinew, beads, feathers, and leather. 5 things.
Nina said dream catchers.
I know I read it. 5 things to make those. Pot holders, you need the batting that goes in the middle, the fabric on the outside, and of course the thread and an iron. That's, sewing machine, and that's it. Candles, you need the wax and the wick and the containers. And that's it. You can actually get you this paper that's glued from Hobby Lobby and put labels on it and create different colors, designs on the outside and put like a little ribbon or a little something dangling on your candles and do that. I'm going to look up recipes on canning. That's what I'm looking for. Old-fashioned, just down-to-earth, straightforward canning. And I'm going to start canning food. I'm going as natural on eating as I can. From here on out, I'm going to try to can corn. I'm not sure how to do peas. I've never done peas, but I'm going to can corn, green beans, and I'm going to can pickles. I've done that before.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, what?
Giant chopsticks. Giant ramen box.
I'm going to try that. And if you're going to can strawberry jelly, remember to always rinse your strawberries off in cold water and put a little bit of baking soda and lemon in it and rinse them off good. It keeps them a bright red, keeps them from turning really dark. And I think you can do the same thing for blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries. Just a little bit of lemon. I think some people will put a little butter in their strawberry jam when they make it. I think. I want elderberries. If I can find someone that has access to elderberries, I want to can them. They make really good jelly, from what I was told, and really good syrup for pancakes. I don't know how to can meat. I don't know how to dry the meat, but I want to start that. I'm going as natural as I can on foods.
That was natural.
I'm trying to...
I burped.
What was that saying about belching? It's better than farting because you get to savor the flavor. I'm sorry. That's what I heard.
It was in that other video you deleted.
Yeah. I think it was either Nina or...
No, it was someone called. Look at me. I can't say the name of her video.
Huh?
Yeah, someone called
Nietzsche?
I don't know who that was.
That was funny. I think it was the person we blocked yesterday.
No, we didn't block this person. It
I
was
did.
a different person.
Oh, it was that Nietzsche. Okay, Nietzsche. The people that made comments in the last live stream, I did block them. So as my administrators, I'm going to ask you, unless they use cuss words or profanity, let them talk. It ain't going to faze me. I'm not going to let it. I'm not even going to give a response. These are people who, like thousands of other people, there's something in their heart that is causing them to be like this. And the only thing you can do is look past that and say, well, I know there's a good person inside you. You're doing what you're doing for a reason. I forgive you and just go on, do what you're doing. It's you have to look past it. You have to move on and focus on your content, what you're saying. For every person, the worst part of them is not their mind or not their actions. The one thing that is damning to a person is their mouth. And when you say something harmful or do something harmful and say something really negative or judgmental or harsh, you can't take it back. Things you say and do, when you say, look at someone, that's all you can do is just say, I don't know why you're here or you're being negative, but I forgive you. How was your day? And overlook what they say. Yeah, it's hard to do that sometimes. It really is, and I understand that. So this channel is not going to be about anything negative. You just have to overlook the negativity and say, that's your choice. But how was your day? And just be persistent. You get more with honey than you do with vinegar. Let's phrase it that way. Okay, I don't know what's going to happen the next few days, girls. I'm waiting to hear back next week on the results of the biopsy of the cyst that they cut out. So try not to worry about that. So please overlook me if I get kind of a little depressed, a little bit anxious. Not depressed, anxious. In life, it's what you don't know that causes you more anxiety than what you do know. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was looking. You can buy, like this cross I have on the wall. My daughter made that. She didn't cut the cross out. You can buy it already cut from Hobby Lobby and Walmart. But she painted it herself. And you can buy these little wood burning tools and actually carve names in them and different things and make money doing that. You can paint them with, they can be straight crosses, boards, that you can make yourself. You just need the wood, a soldering, a wood burning device, and you can actually use stencils. There's ways for people to support themselves. And my father had a 9th grade education and taught himself how to reupholster cars, paint cars, how to weld and build trailers that you haul things on from the bottom up, build the axles, put the tires on. He basically was a self-made person with a 9th grade education. He raised 4 children doing this. He actually received enough money to open a car lot. And if things had been handled better than they was, he would have achieved a lot. And you just have to keep doing forward, but keep having faith in God and keep giving it all to God. And the one thing that people are guilty of, and God knows I have been all my life, and I've tried to change that. God wants you to go in and take 10% of what you have left after you pay your bills. Take 10% of what's left and donate it to a church, tithe to a church, or you don't have to go to a church. You can go to any organization and do it in God's name and give 10% to them, whether it's to children that are foster children, children that are being adopted,
children in hospitals with therapy that have to be in hospitals.
Yes, there's ways, but 10%. Take that and put that aside. Buy food for people that need food. Or if you see someone that's getting custody of a grandchild and they need help like a car seat, someone that's going to have a baby, but make it very clear to them, I do this in God's name. This money is God's money. This comes from tithes. It doesn't have to go into a church. What do you guys believe? What do you think about what I've said? I'm going to sit here and let you guys talk amongst each other. Whoever's coming in here, please talk to us. I know you come in and you sit and listen. You're more than invited to come in and talk.
You're welcome to say anything. Just make sure it's
just
positive.
Talk.
Make sure it's positive.
You can hover and listen, but talk. You're invited to. You come in, just sit and talk to us. It's, you're more than invited. Say your opinion, what you think. You can go back and listen to what I've said already. And you can just sit here and talk to Nina or Angel or Kyoko or me. Write what you want to. Be our friend. Just talk to us. You don't have to just sit and listen. We're here. So, girls, have at it. I'll be right back.
And it begins. Okay. I guess it's my turn then.
Turn for it.
Swapping turns. I was bringing my tea in here. My turn. I guess. Yeah, I like what she was saying. Sorry, I had to go in the kitchen for a moment. Hello, Kyoko. Who's all here? You're welcome to just say hello if you want to. I know I look like a mess and I'm not perfect. No one is. Let's see. How are you doing today, Kyoko? Again, I agree with all what Mom was saying. Glad you're doing good, Kyoko. I agree with all she was saying, and I'm good. Just passing the day. What I think is that I agree with her and think that in God's name, we should definitely share and show love for each other and try to be here for others who are probably dealing with a lot more than we are. Hang on 1 minute. Trying to sneeze. It's this living room. Really? Thank you. I think this living room is really dusty. But yeah, I agree with Mom. We should do more things in God's name for people. Like, people who can't get around with vehicles because they can't drive or have no vehicle. People should be cautious, but also help one another. You see someone walking on the side of the road, it's nice to offer them a ride to where they're going. Especially if it's raining or if it's bad weather. Donate or like getting them something to drink or anything. Helping homeless who don't really have anything. Help them get somewhere. Help them get somewhere or just get them out of the bad weather, out of the bad elements. Because it's one thing that I think that we should help people who really don't have much or have anyone. Because you don't know what they're going through since they don't really have anyone there for them. Homeless people, kids in orphanages, elderly who don't really have much family or any. Just people who don't have anyone that are struggling to get by. Yeah, even that's helpful. Even that could help someone. Yeah, and to charities for kids and people who are in the hospitals who have to deal with hospital bills. That is amazing. That's a good example of what people need to do. It doesn't hurt to be kind to people. It doesn't. Because we all make mistakes and we all have been led into lives that aren't of our own choice. Some of us, at least. Let's see, what else? I see there's 5 people here. Anyone else want to talk? Because there's only 2 people talking. You're welcome to say hi or just say something nice. Okay. That's a nice thing to do, Nina. That's also something good for people. That's a lot. Definitely. And look, there's Kitty. Hi. Hey. Chair has a mascot. Around me. Okay.
I'm back.
We're both here. What can we talk about? Let's see.
You know something that we've done.
You want me to sit on that one?
It's up to you. Something that we've done.
I'll trade chairs.
All right. Okay. We have started doing this. And we thought it would be beneficial in the long run to do this. So we've started doing this. We got 2 different tubs. And in one tub, we started filling it full of emergency items. Another tub full of emergency food items. One tub has finger hygiene items, laundry soap, toilet paper, when you find things on sale and you have coupons for it. Okay. When you have things that's on sale. Yeah, I remember you telling us about that, Nina. Start an emergency tub. And in that tub, you put one of them, you put like hygiene items, like, let's see. Hold on. I'll have her fix that curtain in a minute. Is that better? Where you can have it for emergencies or to help somebody else, like razors, body wash, hair conditioner, toilet paper, things you may need if something ever happens, candles, batteries, flashlights, and you need to do that. And then you need the other tub you fill with like salt, coffee, pepper, tea, things that will last a long time. That like beans. Some people don't like beans, but they're better than starving. beans. They can be heated up, cooked over a stove. And I'm not talking about canned stuff. I'm talking about stuff that will last a long time. Salt and pepper, that can last pretty much a long time. Seasonings. Uh, Tea, if you get it out of the box and put it in Ziploc bags and squeeze all the air, roll it up. One of the tubs, put duct tape in it, Band-Aids, things that you have to have. Toilet paper is there at the top of the list. Flashlights. Get these candles that you can put those little tiny batteries in and use them. And build those up, whether it's for your use or someone else's. You never know when you're going to have to deal with that electricity. Something's going to happen. You have to move, and you want to go camping. Have emergency items always stored up, and things that you would need later, especially flashlights. And don't forget cat products. Watch. This is what happens when we sit down and watch TV. We get cat butt right in our face. We live in a world where there's no promise that things are going to last forever. And you have to be smart, common sense wise. Stock up full of vitamins, Tylenol. Keep that in hand along with peroxide. Things that'll last. Always have that. Ranitidine. That stuff, those wonders when you're down to nothing to eat and you have to eat chili. Wow, will that help? Make lap quilts and stock up on them, put them aside. If things ever get bad and you need money, you can sell those. And from what I read in the news, and I mean, it's the news, Fox News, you can't believe none of that. She's planning on, if the president uses emergency funds and declares emergency, she's threatening to declare martial law, gun confiscation. And her excuse is to protect illegals. You just got to start thinking common sense, smart, wise, getting prepared, always being ready. Yeah, I know, he's something else. We really need to start thinking ahead. And that's just my viewpoint. It's just me being cautious. But I've already started these last couple months of putting emergency things aside because you never know when you're going to need them. And if you own your own home and you can, or you talk your landlord into doing it,
okay, I'll be right back.
You might want to consider, okay. You might want to consider just getting these things and putting them aside if you can afford it. We just got to start thinking ahead. I like making different craft things that you never know that can be beneficial, helpful. What all do you think? I'm going to sit and listen and let you guys talk amongst each other, and I'm going to sit and listen. What do you think, Nina, Kyoko? The United Nations has already started a coin called a Euro coin. And in this coin, if the United Nations had their way, they would cease all currency except for the Euro coin. And you never know. And someone suggested a while back, I heard this about 2 or 3 years ago, that we all start buying silver and gold and putting it aside instead of money, that can be used in instead of dollars. What do you think? Nina, Kyoko, are you all still here? I'm telling you, Kyoko, it's a gut feeling and instinct to me. This last few weeks, something has told me to be prepared and do what I have to do because times are going to get hard. And I'm not being paranoid. It's just my gut instinct. It may be God telling me something, but the things that you have to have, like feminine hygiene items or toilet paper, shampoo, razors, better start getting them. Okay, Angel. I think Angel took a bathroom break. I really think we need to start thinking about these things, and it's just, we're way past that point. It's just something is just, I mean, it's going to get harder and harder to buy what we need. Prices may go up. You never know. You may not be able to afford a lot of this. But if you can find sales and get Sunday newspapers, and when you get Sunday newspapers, it has coupons in it. Plus, they try to, like, one Sunday you'll get the coupon, the next Sunday those things will be marked down and be on sale. And that's how you save money pretty quickly. And that's what you might want to consider. I know I've started collecting hygiene items and then toilet paper, razors, what I have coupons for, things that I need. And I'm going to start with a box of food items next and start collecting salt, let's see, pepper, coffee, sugar. You can actually use brown sugar if you don't have real sugar. My grandfather used that. And powdered milk. That stuff used to be cheap. Now it's gotten expensive. So you might want to consider that. I'm trying to think of other foods. I know canned foods is your best bet. Jarred food. You might want to stock up on like cell phone cards in case you need them. Prepaid cards for making calls. In case you lose service on your phone, you need to make a call. You have a prepaid card. If you all can, things can get really hard financially. You never know, things can happen. And that's why I suggested or discussed about the subject of saving emergency items. I'm reading the weather while I talk to you to see what's going to happen here. We've had rain. We're supposed to have about 5 days, 7 days more of rain. 60% chance of rain today. I may go in here and get me another cup of hot tea. We've been fortunate. And Walmart, the price of milk has went up at Walmart. We went to Walmart a few days ago to check on some medicine. And they had leggings for $1 a pair. They're normally like $5, $6, $7. So I got us each 2 or 3 pair. And put them aside for emergencies. I put aside some socks and some underwear for emergencies. You never know. Okay, tonight we have 60% chance of rain, tomorrow 90%, Tuesday 100%, Wednesday 90%, Thursday 70%, Friday 80%, Saturday 40%, Sunday 50%, Monday 40%, and except for the 26th being 20%, it's 40% rain all the way into March 1st or higher. So we've got, except for one day, we have rain every day until March 2nd here. But it's every day is going to be in the 50s. On the 23rd, it's going to be 66 degrees here. But it's all going to be in the 50s except for 2 days. Otherwise, it's going to be warm here. That's considered warm. And, oh yeah, definitely. Drinking water is a big plus. Really big plus. And, let's see. Something else that you can keep that'll last a long time and that will help is spices. Spices will last a long time. And if you got plain cooking meat and you're cooking outside and you got beans and you want chili, just throw in a pack of seasoning. But sugar's a definite also, because you never know. I mean, we can do without sugar if we have to, but if you want to, you can get you a cast iron skillet, mix you a cup of flour, cup of water, cup of milk. Pour it in that cast iron skillet. Put some foil on it. Stick it outside on the fire itself, and maybe raise it a little higher so it don't burn, and make a cake that way. And you can actually cook outside. You can do the same thing for pancakes. We grew up cooking in wood stove and coal stoves. Grandma didn't have the electrical stove till later on in life. And she cooked on a coal and wood stove. I remember her making biscuits on it. I remember her making cornbread on it. I remember her baking in it. And I remember her cooking on top of it in a big pan. So if you own your own home, my suggestion, get you a coal or wood stove. Because there may come a time when that's all the heat you're going to have. And as far as fans, you guys are going to burn up if the electricity gets cut off. You never know. Times could get hard. Somebody suggested, and I thought, well, how would you do that? Get you some 5-gallon containers, 2 or 3, fill them up full of gas, and put them in a cold, cool area away from everything else. And keep it. I'm looking at a thing from a store where they have buy 10 and for $10 get 12 items. And I'm like, well, that's like 89 cents for a can of SpaghettiOs or raviolis, Bluebonnet butter, packs of pancake batter, muffin mixes, things like that. I was looking at that. I am the worst person when it comes to wanting to save money and trying to pinch pennies because I believe every penny counts. And it's better to have it than not to have it. You never know, like I said, when you're going to need it. Okay, I want you all to think about something. I don't know who is for the president and who isn't, but when he came in there, he came in there with the thoughts of a businessman. He came in there, I'm going to work on this and this and this. And I'm going to try to get this straightened out, and I'm going to do this and this and this. Since he has been in there, he has had quite a change of heart. If you noticed, his heart has been worked on. God has worked on him. He's more pro-family. He's more follows God more. He wants God left where he belongs. In God we trust. They want to keep that. He wants to keep things as they should. And it's like God is working on him. And it's not just me wishful thinking. Watch. Remember back when he got elected. And look how he is now. He has changed for the better. I mean, it's got to where when he went in, he would not have probably intervened when it comes to abortions or things like that. But since he has gotten in office, he has definitely developed into a better president than what I would have thought. I didn't vote. I didn't vote for him. I wouldn't have voted for this Clinton chick at all. And I look at like the big red flag as far as the Clintons were when she stayed with him after he humiliated her with messing around on her, and she stayed with him anyway. To me, that showed one of two things. Either she really loved him or she was as corrupt as he was. And that's when I lost all trust in her. And that's my opinion on her. Now that it's funny, but it's not really funny. She is a pro-abortion person that believes in abortion. And at the same time, she's pushing abortion. Her daughter is pregnant with her third child. So that to me is hypocritical and shows she can't be trusted. And definitely not her husband. And then as far as Obama, I didn't like him from the first day I heard of him. When they said his name was Barack Hussein Obama, that said it all for me. I said, nope. Nope. I read something on here. Somebody posted it, and I put it on my account. In Ohio, there's a stores that for children 12 and under, when they come in, they're given one free piece of fruit per child, whether it's a banana, an apple, an orange. And I think that's amazing. That is just really fantastic. If I could afford it, there is a place up here. It's a soup kitchen, and it's called Daily Bread. If I could afford it, I would take a bag of fruit up there at a time and hand out them each some fruit to the homeless, because there's a lot of homeless people that eat up there. And I would love to be able to afford to help all those up there. They go in there, they pray, they eat their lunch. Then they go and they grab a loaf of bread or dessert off of a shelf, and they leave. A lot of them are on bicycles, some in bags. There is a homeless shelter here for men and one for women. And I've talked to them in there. They come from all over, from 30 miles away to 5 miles away. Then they go on to where they're going to go. A lot of them don't stay here because they say there's nothing here. Well, excuse me, Mr. Zuko. Sorry about that. Yeah, where's Mama? He's looking for Mandy. And Jesus spoke to them, saying, I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall not walk in darkness, but have the light of life. John 8:12. And I see things like that. I at least expect it in. I like seeing things like that. Oh, this rain, it's got to be this rain. It's made me groggy. But I thank God for these shelters, because they help a lot of people. I know right now, a lot of the stores are going to start, like Dollar General especially, are going to start marking down candles and different things. And they're going to start marking these things down, and it'll be a good time to buy candles. I guess they believe that when winter starts to go away and spring's coming, there's not a big need for flashlights and candles and things like that, emergency items. They start marking them down. So that's a good time to get those. And one thing you can never have enough of is candles and batteries. And I don't like banks. I don't trust them. I just as soon go in when I get paid, cash my check or do whatever I got to do, pull the money out of the account and put it aside. It's just, I don't trust banks. It's just everything I've seen out of banks, no. Don't trust them. Never have, never will. You can't. I've seen too many bad things out of them. But if you can find a bank And don't write no checks. Just use it to get your money and have direct deposits set up. It doesn't cost nothing. That works. I'm sorry, y'all. This weather, it's sleepy. It's definitely sleeping weather. It's homemade soup or chilly weather, hot chocolate weather, napping weather. Yep, we're gonna get some more rain. What do you think, Kyoko? What do you think is a good item, a good staple to put aside for emergencies? Nina, are you still here? Nina, Kyoko. Hey, ladies, talk to me. Wonder where Nina went. She's not talking. Milk here was $2.39 a gallon. Now it's $2.81. And gas here is $1.39 a gallon. I mean, not 39. $1.98 a gallon. That was supposed to have been $1.93. I'll remember that next time. And this sounds really paranoid, but I'm telling you, something in my heart and gut instinct is telling me to start saving items and putting it aside. It is. That's why, it don't taste as good, but it doesn't hurt to buy powdered milk and put it aside. To always have it. Because you don't know when you're going to need that. If you can learn how to dry meat and put it up, you can always take it and put it in soup. At least you have that. Salt and sugar is something you always need. Oh, I wished I could. I don't even know if there's a Costco around here. Well, since you buy in bulk, that'd be a good time. That would help with your emergencies. say emergency stocking up. I wonder about something. Tell me what you think. You heard about that man who filed his income taxes and filed that he made 20 some $1,000 this last year and uh, checked a thing saying he paid $1 million in taxes. Well, he got a check back for 980 some $1,000 from the IRS. Well, he went ahead and issued another refund and fixed it to where it was correct. Would you keep the money or would you send it back? Would you make payments on it and send them part of it back over each year? What would you do if that were you? Come on, the people, talk to me. There's listed four in here, and I only see one person talking. Nina, where are you? Come on, ladies, talk to me. That's what I think. That was their mistake.
still there?
Yeah. Nina's not talking, but there's 4 people in the room. So I have 2 people that are listening but not talking. We were sitting here talking about the emergency things that we've got saved up. And we were talking about things that's going on. I finished what I wanted. That pizza wasn't that good.
It was alright, but yeah.
But it's a Little Caesars. What do you expect? It's a cheap $5 pizza.
Right.
I found the cutest little Bible. Look at this. Isn't that adorable?
Where'd you find it?
It's a little bitty handheld Bible. I was at the Daily Bread one day, and I gave it to someone. I had 2 of them. Mandy had one, and I had one. And this is Mandy's, I believe. And I gave the one I had to someone to Daily Bread, so they would have a Bible to read. Well, Kyoko, Nina, honey, I've got some things I got to do. So I'm going to let my little butthead over here take over the chat.
Do you need help?
Of course I need help. I haven't been right in my head for a long time. I'm just joking. You shouldn't have asked that.
I mean, cleaning and everything. I can end the stream here and I can talk through my message.
No, just go ahead. Oh, I got things I got to do. I got to balance the checkbook, make a call. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's basically what that is. Okay. I'm going to buy me a decent pocketbook when I can get the money. All this stuff is just piling up and accumulating. Get it off of here. Okay. Want to come over here and talk?
Yes.
Kyoko, mwah, love you. Nina, love you, honey. I'll talk to you later. Get all this stuff off here. There you go.
I'm gonna get out of your way.
You're fine.
If you need me to help you with anything, just
Nope,
let me know.
nope, I'm good. I'm gonna go in here and make phone calls and do what I gotta do. Okay. I'll be right back. Just gotta check on that my checkbook.
Yes, Kyoko, I'm back. I'm guessing you had a fun time talking to Mom. Yeah, that's good. So what are you up to right now? Oh, okay. Yep, tea is good. Sorry, I just got back in here. No, I think I got up around 12, maybe 10. Yeah, actually I was able to rest and sleep in a bit. That is until we go to church tomorrow. Then we gotta get up early. A crochet stitch. Welcome back, Nina. Sorry for being silent. I was just lost in thought, thinking. Yeah, I understand. If you're working on one color a lot, you can definitely get tired of it. Yeah, I understand. It's okay, Nina. Uh, sorry, I'm not talking either. Makes no sense. Everything's got me jumbled up right now. Um, wow, 10 years. That's a long time. I see why you're making a new one or trying to fix it. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to do a video tomorrow. Uh, that sounds good. Yeah, me and Mom just decided to have pizza probably because we didn't feel like cooking or heating up anything besides heating up the pizza. Um, there's 5 people here. Who else is here just watching? You can say something. The church? No, it's not close enough to walk to. Probably gonna have to drive the van, even though tire is bad. We'll have to drive it there. It's far, but it's not too far. I just pray to God and pray to Jesus that we'll make it there without running into a bad driver or someone who's not paying attention on the road. Yeah, because like I said yesterday, hang on, video, just lagging. Okay, lag's gone. Like I said in the last video, we had a near accident collision with trying to get back home. I'm just glad we made it back without getting into an accident. Yeah, because with how that was headed, we probably would have, let's just say it wouldn't be good for us if things had gone bad. Okay, who else is there? I know there's Kyoko and Nina, which I'm glad you two have been talking this whole time. It's nice to talk to you both. Yeah. Hello for everyone watching. You're welcome to say something even though I'm being awkward and silent. I'm sorry about that. I'm surprised there's not a lot of people here. You two are like the ones who talk a lot more than anyone. Let's see. I might do, well, okay. I'll just say something. As far as videos this week, I don't know when I'm going to do another one. God willing, I will be able to do another one this week. I think there's one person, but I sent her a message on Facebook. She hasn't messaged me back yet. I don't know how old she is exactly. There's mostly elderly and families with kids there. Yeah, but I'm gonna try and talk to this person tomorrow and see if she'll check her messages and get back in touch with me. But yeah. No, I don't think there is. I think there's just a study group. Bible study? Alright, well, I'll be laying down. I'm probably going to read and lay down also in a bit.
Well, Zuko's already in there.
Go ahead.
He's telling me it's time to lay down, so.
There's Bible study before church, then there's church. Yeah, there's mostly older people there, which is sad because I wish there was more people around my age that go to church, or that would, like in my generation. I hardly know anyone around my own age here. It's kind of sad. So, yeah. And today, I wish there would be more people my age in church, and just people would just believe in God's word and study and try to have more faith and be here for each other and guide each other to Jesus. With God's will and everything, so we can all be closer together and the world would be better. The world would be better if there was more people going to church and um uh just going to church, being here for each other, doing God's word and what God would want them to. Because we all need to be here for each other instead of all the negativity going on. If that would happen, then things wouldn't be happening. definitely need to make it aware to people of the things going on. That's for sure. And I'm pretty sure if there were more people around my age or younger going to church and learning about Christian things and what God is about, God and Jesus are about, and what they have done for us, I'm pretty sure there would be better people. Because no one is perfect, but it would help people to know, let each other know that we are not perfect, that we can be forgiven for the things we have done. Because we've all, I'm pretty sure, done things we have made mistakes of and not are proud of. Because what people don't understand is the Ten Commandments are here to help us. They aren't here to harm us. Neither is the Bible. The Bible is to help, not harm. What I think is, in my opinion of God being the Heavenly Father, it's that He is our Father and our Creator. And I'm pretty sure, like any parent of a child or guardian of a child, pretty much parent, they'd be trying to teach their child to do good and not bad. But if they're pulled into bad, they'd be known to be forgiven. Because admitting we've done bad things and just feeling bad and regretting that we've done them and asking to be forgiven is just part of forgiveness. Because scriptures aren't bad either. People just need to read them and try to understand them and help each other. We just need to reach out in God's name and help each other do good, not bad. And I pray to those who are watching that they believe and they have faith in these things, in good things, in God and Jesus. Okay, Nina, thank you for joining. I'll try to make sure tomorrow's a good day. I'll tell Mom you left. You can just send me a message whenever you want. I'll have my phone by me in case you send me a message. So just send me a message whenever. I'll probably have to go soon too, because I'm not feeling good right now. Thinking about a lot of things has me really messed up in the head right now. I'm trying, just like anyone else, I'm trying. No one's perfect. No one can say they are. Love you, Nina. Thank you for joining. Send me a message whenever. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go in like 3 minutes. It's been nearly 3 hours since I've been on video, since me and Mom have been on video, but I pray that everyone's day has been good and it's peaceful. And try, no matter what. Okay, I'm going to say this to everyone, and you spread it on to others. God is not bad, neither is Jesus. They've done a lot for us. They have nothing but love for us in all they have done. So keeping them in mind and knowing that they have given us free will, love, ability to be here for each other, given us a lot than what we can give each other. Yeah, I'm a little bit. Probably gonna go read the Bible for a little and watch TV. Gotta rest for tomorrow because I gotta get up. But, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna say this first. Everyone who's watching. Okay, Nina, I'll talk to you in a few. You both can message me. You know how to reach me. Anyone and everyone watching. Try and be kind. You may not like another person for the things they are into or what they're about, which I pray people are about and good and believe in good things. Try to be kind. Love one another. Have faith in good, in God, in Jesus. Be caring. Because how a person looks or acts on the outside is different than how they are on the inside. Keep that in mind. Everyone's free to make choices. This country is about freedom, free of expression. It's a nation under the American flag, and God we trust. Please pray for those who are struggling, like the military, people who are being put through bad things. And if I babble in this video and say anything that just makes no sense, forgive me. Just try and be here for each other. That's what God wants. Treat each other as how you want to be treated. Forgive each other and have mercy and love each other. Be kind to people. Be kind to yourself. If you see someone struggling, it doesn't hurt to help them. In any way. Just be kind in any and every way you can. Because through your action is how God works in love. If you pray and have faith in things, if you need help with something that only God and Jesus can do, just ask them. Prayer and faith does help. Just don't give up. Anyway, I pray that things are going well with everyone. And I'm going to let you all know if anything, any update that happens this week. Pray that we have patience in getting out because of the drivers are crazy being crazy around here. And me and Mom's health, and pray that things go good for us. This week has been off. Just trying to pray for each other and pray for us. Keep being caring and loving. If you need help in a way that no other person can, just pray to God. If you can't handle a situation, pray and give it to God. He's always here. You're never alone. You're always loved. He works, just pay attention. He works in the most mysterious ways, and God can really bless and give people miracles throughout their lives. You just got to ask and pray for help and just know that you're forgiven. Anyway, God bless everyone. Love you all. Try and be kind, because, have faith in God. Try and see the good in each other past the bad, even though it might be tough since people are put in bad situations, and that makes them different people. Change someone through good, not bad. Don't make things worse for people. Please share this video and spread the word of God and the faith and love He gives us all. And how through our actions and our words, which people need to watch what they say, including me probably. Well, not probably, but yeah, most likely. Try and be kind through word and action in God's name. Love each other as He loves us. He and Jesus. Pray for those around you, because you don't know what struggle they may be going through or what problem they may be dealing with, because things are hard to talk about, much less talk to anyone. Okay, Kyoko, guess I'm gonna go ahead and go, everyone. Kyoko, I will send you a message. You can message me as well. I'm gonna go watch TV and rest for a while. And I'm gonna try and read through the Old Testament and the Bible, try and get through more of it, because the Old Testament is a lot longer than the New. Okay, you're gonna okay, Kyoko, I'll try to. You take care also. Just we'll talk to each other in message. That's it for this video, everyone. I hope you all have a good day. Stay safe on the road and try not to text and drive. Don't do that. Too many bad things happen to people. People can wait and message. Set your phone aside and focus on driving so you don't get in an accident. Don't hurt anyone or anything. Be kind. Be loving. God bless. Thank you for watching. try not to be violent or rude or negative about people and everything, because you don't get good out of bad. Bad spreads to bad. God bless. Talk to you all later. Love you all. Remember, love overcomes hate. Love overcomes all things bad. By letting people know they are loved, forgiven, and shown mercy and understanding. See ya. Talk to you all later.